This girl made $900 million before she could legally drink, and this guy gave away $100 million and somehow got richer. And this teenager makes more money in 1 month than most people earn in their entire lives. Gen Z millionaires are rewriting every rule about wealth, and what they're doing with their money is absolutely insane. This is the best and worst thing about every Gen Z millionaire. Forget everything you know about how millionaires are supposed to act. Gen Z threw the entire playbook in the trash. These aren't trust fund babies or tech bros who sold startups. We're talking about kids who built empires from their bedrooms using nothing but smartphones and Wi-Fi. And they're making more money than most Fortune 500 CEOs. But here's what nobody talks about. Every single one of them has a fatal flaw that could destroy everything they've built. Let's start with the most controversial one. Kylie Jenner. The billion-dollar beauty empire built on insecurity. The best. At 21, Kylie became the youngest self-made billionaire by selling lip kits from her bedroom. She turned one insecurity about her lips into a $900 million business. Kylie Cosmetics launched with $250,000 of her own money and sold $630 million worth of makeup in 18 months. She understood social media marketing better than companies spending billions on advertising. The worst? Her empire is built on selling unrealistic beauty standards while editing her own photos beyond recognition. Forbes later called out her web of lies about inflating company success. And here's the brutal truth. Her business requires staying famous. The moment culture moves on from the Kardashians, her empire crumbles. She's monetizing fame, and fame expires. Next on the list is Charli D'Amelio, the TikTok queen who can't handle criticism. The best. Charli went from regular Connecticut teenager to 150 million TikTok followers in 2 years. Her net worth sits at $20 million at just 20 years old. She's built an empire beyond dancing. Dunkin' created an iced treat, the Charli drink, that became their most successful collaboration ever. She has clothing lines, a Hulu show, and deals with Prada and Valentino. The worst? She's incredibly thin-skinned. Remember the pasta video? She lost 1 million followers overnight for seeming ungrateful about a private chef's dinner. Here's the scary part. Her entire career depends on algorithm gods who could change TikTok tomorrow. One policy shift and her relevance evaporates. She has no backup plan beyond her personal brand. TikTok stars have the shortest shelf life in entertainment history. Next one is insane. Emma Chamberlain, the coffee mogul who monetized anxiety. The best. Emma turned her awkward, anxious personality into a multi-million-dollar empire. Chamberlain Coffee is valued at over $50 million. At 23, she's worth $12 million. She revolutionized YouTube with unedited, chaotic content. Then she built a legitimate business. Chamberlain Coffee isn't just merch, it's actual specialty coffee that experts respect. Smart business beyond the fame cycle. The worst? She's monetized her mental health struggles by selling the relatable anxiety aesthetic to teenagers. Her brand is, I'm a mess, but make it cute. Not necessarily healthy messaging. The uncomfortable truth. Her coffee company's success depends entirely on her staying relevant. When Emma stops being cool, Chamberlain Coffee becomes just another overpriced brand fighting for shelf space. Then we have Olivia Rodrigo, the songwriting genius with a credit problem. The best. Olivia's debut album made her the youngest artist to debut at #1 on both Billboard 200 and Hot 100 simultaneously. At 21, she's worth $16 million with 3 Grammys. Her songwriting is genuinely exceptional. Driver's License became the fastest song to hit 1 billion Spotify streams. She's building a sustainable career, not chasing viral moments. The worst? The songwriting credit controversies are messy. Paramore, Elvis Costello, and Taylor Swift all got retroactive credits after fans noticed similarities. She's either unintentionally borrowing heavily or intentionally copying and hoping nobody notices. And she's already recycling her own formula. Every song is teenage heartbreak. What happens when she's 30 and still writing about high school drama? Billie Eilish, the anti-pop star who became what she hated. The best. Billie and Phineas created a new sound in pop from their bedroom. At 22, she's worth $53 million with multiple Grammys, an Oscar, and a devoted fan base. She challenged beauty standards, wore baggy clothes, and spoke openly about body image. Her music production is innovative. Bad Guy proved you don't need formulas to succeed. The worst, she became everything she claimed to hate. Started with baggy clothes to avoid objectification, now she's doing pin-up magazine shoots. Said she'd never sell out, has deals with Apple, Nike, and Gucci. Her fan base defends every contradiction, giving her zero accountability. Plus, her relationship with a 31-year-old when she was 20 raised red flags everyone ignored. JoJo Siwa, the kid-friendly brand having an identity crisis. The best. JoJo built a $20 million empire selling bows and positivity. Coming out as gay in 2021 was genuinely brave with a fan base of conservative parents. She risked everything. She's refreshingly honest about the business side. No pretending it's all about art, that authenticity is rare. The worst. Her rebrand from kid-friendly to bad girl is peak cringe. She went from bows to leather and face tattoos like a teenager rebelling against strict parents. The Karma music video looked like someone's first day in a leather store. She's trying so hard to shed the kid image, it feels desperate. She's alienating her existing fan base while failing to attract a new one. Parents won't buy her products, but adults aren't taking her seriously either. Addison Rae, the TikTok star who actually understood assignment. The best. Addison parlayed TikTok into acting roles, item beauty, and strategic partnerships worth millions. At 24, she's worth $15 million and diversified beyond dancing videos. Item beauty is actually decent. She invested in clean ingredients and smart marketing, not just generic products with her name. The worst, she literally became famous for doing other people's dances without crediting them, stealing from black creators and making millions while they got nothing. Let's be honest, she's not exceptionally talented at anything. Not dancing, not acting, not singing. She's just pretty and good at social media. That's not a legacy. That's a lucky break with an expiration date. Ryan Kaji, the toy reviewer turned empire. The best? Ryan's World generated $29.5 million in 2020 when he was just 9 years old. His parents built an actual business empire, toys in Walmart, clothing lines, a Nickelodeon TV show. The worst? This is literal child labor dressed up as family fun. Ryan doesn't choose whether he wants to be on camera. His entire childhood is monetized content. The FTC hit his channel for not properly disclosing ads to children. And here's the dark question. What happens when Ryan turns 18 and realizes his childhood was a business transaction? Child stars have a terrible track record. Ryan's parents are setting him up for either a lifetime of wealth or a lifetime of therapy. Possibly both. Bella Poarch, the most liked TikTok, hides the darkest past, the best. Bella's M to the B TikTok became the most liked video on the platform with over 60 million likes. She parlayed that into a music career with Build a Betch getting 600 million views. Her net worth is $2 million at 27, and she's aggressively diversifying into music, NFTs, and partnerships. The worst, her past is genuinely concerning. She's been accused of having a controversial rising sun tattoo and questionable social media history she's never fully addressed. Her music career feels manufactured. She went viral for making a funny face to someone else's song. That doesn't translate to being a legitimate recording artist, no matter how much money labels throw at production. The pattern nobody's talking about. Every single one of these Gen Z millionaires shares the same vulnerability. They're building empires on platforms they don't control. TikTok could get banned, YouTube could change algorithms, Instagram could become obsolete, and overnight millions evaporate. Unlike traditional celebrities who diversified into production companies and real estate, most Gen Z millionaires are betting everything on social media relevance. They're making incredible money right now, but in 10 years, who knows if any of these names will still matter. The best ones, like Emma Chamberlain, are building actual businesses. The worst ones are riding waves that could crash at any moment. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most are too young to understand how quickly fame disappears. But irrelevance always comes. So there you have it. From child exploitation to genuine business brilliance, from borrowed talent to authentic artistry, this generation is rewriting wealth in real time. Some will become the next generation's moguls, others will be cautionary tales. The real question, which ones will still be millionaires in 2035? My money's on Emma Chamberlain for building actual businesses. If this video exposed some truths you weren't ready for, smash that like button and subscribe for more content breaking down wealth and fame. Drop a comment telling me which Gen Z millionaire you think will still be rich in 10 years. And if you disagree with my takes, let me know. I love a good debate. Check out this video next about how Gen Z millionaires spend money differently than other generations. The differences are wild. Hit subscribe because next week we're diving into YouTube millionaires who lost everything. Some of these stories will absolutely shock you. See you in the next one. Remember, fame is temporary, but smart business decisions last forever.